Hey everybody, Spencer here with Minds Counseling and Skill Center. Thank you for tuning in. And today we are going to dive into a topic called the device paradigm, which is a term coined by philosopher Albert Borgmann, who argued that devices are designed to deliver commodities in the most efficient way, and thus they bypass the context and the experience of the commodity itself. And so, in simple terms, the device paradigm, it's about how technology can separate us from the full richness of life. And that notion, plays at the heart of this channel's thesis in that one of our three disconnects that I think we are facing in society at large is a disconnect from the natural world. And I think the device paradigm plays a huge role in that. And so for Borgman, a device is a thing that is used as a means to an end. Therefore, a device is seen as the compound of commodity and machinery, while the distinctive pattern of division and connection of its components is the device paradigm. This term is meant to signify or distinguish between technological devices and focal things and practices, which matter to people in their everyday affairs. And so, take the smartphone, for example. They offer the commodity of communication. On its surface, it seems that they are meant to connect us and promote communication. But when we engage in the use of that device, we are trading away the nuances of body language, tone, and presence that you normally get in face-to-face communication. Another example might be the way we heat our homes. And traditionally we used to heat our homes, via a central heat source such as a furnace or, wood stove, and that required a certain sequence of responsibilities or roles and an entire knowledge of the process to unlock that commodity. And so compare that to modern day where we just, hit a couple buttons on the thermostat and all of our rooms are, perfectly climate controlled to our liking, and that really undermines the process and the appreciation for that commodity and that experience. And so I think that can have many different effects to our well-being. For our mental health, the device paradigm argues that we increasingly trade convenience over engagement. And when we do that systematically and habitually as a society, that pulls us towards a sedentary lifestyle where we're kind of always looking for the quickest, easiest, shortest, shallowest means to an end. And that can come with reduced social interactions, increased stress and anxiety. And in terms of our physical health, if we take the food delivery app system, that we currently have, Grubhub, DoorDash, all of those apps and all of those devices take away they boil down the process of eating food to convenience and speediness rather than nutrition or the joy of cooking or the experience of sharing a meal with others. And so when we engage in all of these devices, I think it's important to realize that it is a give and take, right? We're trading convenience for a certain ignorance to the process of things. A few different ways that we can kind of counteract the device paradigm would be to intentionally go on digital detoxes. And what that might mean is, a digital fast. I've heard some people say it's carving out specific hours of the day where there's simply no technology. And when you do that, boredom is the birthplace of curiosity, and you'll just be amazed of what you end up doing when you detox technology from your day to day. Another point is to be super mindful. Um, it's not beyond me that we do live in the modern world, and tech is everywhere. It's ubiquitous in our culture and in our lifestyles. And so what that calls for is a increased awareness of our use of these devices, right? Uh, when there wasn't so many devices around, I think it was probably easier to be mindful uh, of how much time we've spent on the TV or listen to the radio. Um, but we're in such a point in time where we're constantly flooded with all of these devices, convenience options, and technology that it really does call for a raising of our awareness and of our behaviors. Thirdly, you cannot substitute anything really. There really is no device for physical exercise and movement. Um, really engaging that baseline need for physical exercise is such an important pushback against the device paradigm, in my opinion, because there's so many different that realm of existence of physical exercise and movements and sports. there there's such less of a need for devices and technology and electronics that if you can really find a way to engage in that domain, you naturally start to push back on the amount of technology in your life. And so there you have it. That's the device paradigm. A short, quick, and dirty. Um, if you found this topic as fascinating as I do, please give this video a thumbs up, share it. Don't forget to subscribe for more thought provoking content. And until next time, take care.